Before we begin, subscribe to the channel and join us for more heartwarming stories about love, life, and unforgettable journeys. Have you ever met someone who completely changed the direction of your life? If so, this story is for you. Emma never believed in destiny. She believed in schedules, plans, and hard work. At 26, she had a successful career as a travel photographer. Her life revolved around airports, train stations, and beautiful destinations. Love was never a priority. Or at least, that's what she told herself. One rainy afternoon, Emma boarded a train headed for the coast. She was traveling to photograph a famous lighthouse for a magazine assignment. The train was crowded. Every seat seemed occupied. Except one. A young man sitting near the window waved politely. "There's an empty seat here." Emma thanked him and sat down. His name was Daniel. For the first hour, neither said much. Then the train suddenly stopped because of a technical problem. Passengers groaned in frustration. But Daniel smiled. "Looks like we're stuck together for a while." Emma laughed. That simple conversation changed everything. Hours passed. They talked about travel, dreams, childhood memories, and future goals. Have you ever spoken to someone and felt like you'd known them forever? That's exactly how Emma felt. When the train finally reached the coast, they exchanged numbers. Neither expected much. Yet neither could stop thinking about the other. Over the next few months, messages turned into phone calls. Phone calls turned into visits. Visits turned into adventures. Together they explored hidden beaches, mountain trails, and quiet towns. Each journey brought them closer. One weekend, Daniel surprised Emma with a road trip. "No plans?" she asked. "No plans," he replied. "You hate traveling without plans." "I know." "Why the change?" Daniel smiled. "Because the best thing that ever happened to me wasn't planned." Emma felt her heart skip a beat. The trip became one of their favorite memories. They got lost twice. Their car broke down once. They accidentally booked the wrong hotel. Yet somehow it became perfect. Because they were together. As time passed, their relationship deepened. They celebrated birthdays. Supported each other through challenges. Shared dreams they had never told anyone else. For the first time in years, Emma began imagining a future that included someone else. Then everything changed. Daniel received a job offer overseas. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. A position he had worked toward for years. There was just one problem. It was thousands of miles away. The news hit them hard. Neither wanted to say goodbye. What would you do? Would you ask the person you love to stay? Or encourage them to follow their dream? Emma faced exactly that choice. One evening they sat together on a beach where they had watched countless sunsets. The waves rolled gently onto the shore. Neither spoke for a long time. Finally Daniel broke the silence. "I'm afraid." Emma looked at him. "Of leaving?" Daniel nodded. "And of losing you." Emma squeezed his hand. Then she said something unexpected. "If I truly love you, I can't ask you to give up your dream." Daniel stared at her. Tears filled his eyes. In that moment, he realized how deeply she cared. A few weeks later, he left. The airport goodbye was heartbreaking. As Daniel disappeared through security, Emma wondered if their story was ending. But love has a strange way of surprising us. The distance was difficult. There were missed calls. Different time zones. Lonely nights. Moments of doubt. Yet every challenge strengthened their bond. Instead of drifting apart, they grew closer. Every conversation mattered. Every visit became precious. Every reunion felt magical. 2 years later, Daniel returned home. Not for a vacation. For good. On the day of his return, Emma waited at the same train station where they had first met. The platform felt familiar. The sound of arriving trains echoed through the station. Then she saw him, walking toward her with the same smile that had captured her heart years ago. For a moment, the world seemed to disappear. No crowd. No noise. Just the two of them. Daniel stopped in front of her. "Do you remember this place?" he asked. Emma smiled. "How could I forget?" Daniel reached into his pocket. Suddenly, he knelt on one knee. Passengers nearby stopped to watch. Emma covered her mouth in shock. "You once boarded a train and changed my life forever," Daniel said. "You became my favorite adventure, my greatest blessing, and my home." Tears rolled down Emma's cheeks. "So here's my question." He opened a small ring box. "Will you continue this journey with me?" The entire station seemed to hold its breath. What do you think her answer was? Of course she said yes. The crowd erupted into applause. Strangers cheered. Some even cried. And as Emma hugged Daniel, she realized something important. The greatest journeys aren't measured by miles traveled. They're measured by hearts connected. Years later, they would travel to countless destinations together. They would collect photographs, memories, and stories. But no adventure ever surpassed the one that began with a delayed train and an empty seat. Because sometimes love arrives when you least expect it. Not with fireworks. Not with dramatic music. But with a simple conversation that changes everything. And that's what makes the most beautiful romantic journeys unforgettable. Please share and subscribe to my YouTube channel.